On September 11, 2001, a moment of unspeakable terror shook the world. But amidst the chaos and destruction, one man stood out for his bravery and selflessness. Rick Rescorla was born in 1939 in Cornwall, England. As a young man, he joined the British military and trained as a paratrooper. His time in the military would shape him into the man he became, a hero, a leader, and a guardian of safety. Rescorla served in the British military for 6 years, then moved to the United States and joined the U.S. Army. In Vietnam, he earned the Silver Star, the Bronze Star with oak leaf cluster, a Purple Heart, and the Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry, and as a colonel, he retired in 1990. Later he worked as a security guard at Morgan Stanley. Prior to the 9/11 attack, Rescorla warned Morgan Stanley executives that World Trade Center was still a target for terrorists, and that the next attack could involve a plane crashing into one of the towers. But his warnings were ignored. Though he was denied, he insisted all employees, including senior executives, to practice emergency evacuations drills every 3 months. Rick Rescorla's rigorous security drills clashed with executives who disliked the time involved. He demanded thorough rehearsals, timing employees with a stopwatch and emphasizing fire safety basics. On September 11, 2001, when plane crashed into the Twin Towers, Rescorla, who was working on the 44th floor of the South Tower at the time, immediately sprang into action despite being told by authorities to stay where they are. Rescorla evacuated nearly every Morgan Stanley employee from the tower, saving 2,700 lives. His actions that day would forever change the course of history. In the middle of the evacuation, his wife was still on his mind as he called, saying, "Stop crying. I have to get these people out safely. If something should happen to me, I want you to know I've never been happier. You made my life." His wife Susan replied, "You made my life too," was the last message before the phone died. After he evacuated almost all of the Morgan Stanley employees, he didn't stop. He went back into the building saying, "He will rest as soon as I make sure everyone else is out." He was last seen alive on 10th floor of the South Tower, heading upward looking for others shortly before its collapse at 9:59 a.m., 56 minutes after being struck by United Airlines Flight 175. His life was gone, but his bravery and selflessness inspired a nation and should never be forgotten. September 11, 2019, Rescorla was posthumously awarded the Presidential Citizens Medal by President Donald J. Trump for his selfless service, presented to his wife Susan. His legacy serves as an inspiration to us all, reminding us that courage and compassion can overcome even the darkest of times. Rick Rescorla, a true American hero.